One of the most frequently asked questions that I get across all social media platforms is, how did you get where you currently are? For those of you that don't know, I've been a full-time freelancer, like musician slash videographer, for over 6 years now. And I share that a lot on Instagram and on this YouTube channel. And because of that, I get that question from people that I'm assuming aspire or want to do some kind of full-time freelance thing of their own. And instead of typing the same answer a million times over and over again on Instagram or wherever else, I figured I would make this video talking about my thoughts, my tips, and my approach to the whole thing, because it is kind of a weird thing.
What are the positive comments?
There, we're kind of more to the stuff that...
Have a great time. And if you go back 10 years from today, making content on the internet or just being able to really just be your own boss wasn't really a thing. Like, there were traditional avenues that you had to go through, more so in video, but also in music. And with the internet and with social media and everything else, that really created a unique opportunity to kind of make your career your own and to be able to market yourself properly. And if you market yourself properly, then you can find a career and find success in almost anything that you really have interest in. Now, I bring all of that up because a large portion of my career and my success has been purely through social media and marketing and everything else. With drums and music, I found a lot of people that I actually ended up working for purely from making drum videos on mostly Instagram and YouTube. Now, there are a million other things that go into it, like word of mouth and being really good and doing consistently good work when you do get hired. But the first step was purely by posting regular quality content online. So somebody who wanted to start doing this contract freelance thing, I would say start with social media and posting regularly, because a couple of things are gonna happen when you start doing that. One, you're gonna start putting yourself out there in a way that people are gonna see what you can do and see your product, and if they like it, then they'll be more likely to hire you. But also, two, you'll learn a lot quicker. Recording yourself, you'll pick up on what sucks really quickly. And if you're already great, it'll just make you that much better. And like I said, it'll be a place that people can easily find you and easily see what you're capable of. We're getting snacks for Savannah. One of the keys to uploading consistently is batch recording. What I'll do is I'll record a bunch of stuff for a full week in one take. That way I don't have to do it every single day. It's more manageable. I also use templates when I record things, so I track everything to Pro Tools, and I have templates set up specifically for that, so I don't have to add everything when I'm done recording. When I'm done recording, I literally just hit export and sync it up with this video, and that's it. And having templates doesn't necessarily just have to do with music. Like for video, I have custom presets and adjustment layers set, so when I go to put this footage in, or just any footage, it automatically corrects whatever camera I put the preset on. That makes a big difference. And that's basically how I kind of eliminate as much friction as I possibly can from having an idea to actually creating and making the idea something tangible. With all that, you can have the coolest content and you can be super skilled at your craft, but if you're not consistent, then none of that really matters. If I had to give one piece of advice, it would be be consistent in whatever you're doing. That goes beyond just making content and being creative or anything like that. In life, typically the best results come from being consistent. So for me, how I got where I was and am able to do the things that I'm doing now, at the heart of all that is just consistency. I wasn't the best, and my drums didn't always sound as good as they do, but through being consistent, I learned things and I improved, and in my life, everything that I've ever been able to do has come purely from being consistent and just showing up every single day. So to those who ask, how did you get to where you are? How do I get to like play drums for a job and get paid to do it? The heart of all that is just being consistent and being faithful wherever I was at that time in my life. Whether that was being consistent and faithful at the church in California where I wasn't making any money, it was purely all volunteer, to playing drums at Elevation, just being consistent there and being faithful there, to where I am now in Nashville playing drums for a bunch of different people and recording for a bunch of different people. All of that was accomplished and achieved not because I'm like the best drummer in the world, but it's purely because I showed up and I did the best I could consistently. In life, anything that's worth having requires work. If you want something valuable, you have to work for it. I hope that answers your question, because honestly, that's basically all I got. There's something special about walking down like a downtown area of like any city. It has its own like aesthetic and its own vibe. I don't know what it is.